What's up, my Finna loves? It's Miss Finna D coming to you all from Finna Entertainment News. So, Falynn, Simon, ex-wife Portia Williams from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, current husband, was on Instagram Live for a while, but you already know I'm going to get to the parts where she talked about her focus because people kept bringing up her ex, as in Simon, and also her children fathers, okay? So I'm going to skip to the parts where she talked about her only concern and not entertaining negativity anymore. And then the parts where she talked about if she's still in love with Simon, and because people kept bringing him up. And also people brought up something that Simon said about her on social media. She was confused about it, but I'm going to break it down in the video. Let's get into it.
You seem like a good mom. I try to be. I don't think I'm a good mom all the time. You know, us moms, like, we are our biggest critics. And I truly do feel like all my friends, they all say, you know, and my family, they all say how good of a mom I am. And I appreciate that and I love it so much. But I feel like, I don't know, I guess I just wish I was the mom who was just married, you know, and had the husband and just the one man. I don't know why that wasn't in my stars. No, that's it. They said it's conditional. We're not accepting unconditional. Then you don't love them. I didn't say that's what it took to be in a relationship. I said love. That's the definition of love. Love is unconditional. It doesn't matter what my children do. I'm always going to love them. When I was married, it didn't matter what it was that he did. I loved him. I did not want to break those vows. We took those vows, and I really did plan on fixing the marriage and staying where I was because I loved him unconditionally. And so I feel like, I don't know, I'm also a different breed, but I feel like we go into this thing where it's like, we tell each other like, oh no, well I have conditions, so you know that's what love is. Like, that's not at all. If you have to love somebody based off of condition, then you do not love them. If you have rules based off of you giving love to somebody, then you don't actually love them. I can't help who I love. Regardless, am I going to stay and just allow you to treat me any type of way? Probably not. That doesn't mean that you have to be in a relationship with them. But that doesn't mean that the love just automatically goes away either. Because it doesn't if you genuinely love them.
Speaking of unconditional love and loving with condition, Simon and his ex-wife are on the same page with that because these are the comments that he pinned and liked recently on one of his posts. The first one is, loving a woman is never a crime. If I love a woman, I will sign every condition in a prenup to please her, for love comes with trust. This shouldn't give the woman the guts to render my children homeless. The second one he pinned, it's a shame that people pretend to love and care for you with conditions. The moment you have a little challenge, they run off to get divorced. How in the world do you leave your marriage because he's not a citizen or has debts to pay? Sad. I guess it's for better I stay, for worse I run along. So what Falynn is saying is, if these conditions are the reason why you're marrying me, or saying that you love me, and that's not love, because love should be unconditional, doesn't mean you stay and tolerate the disrespect and all of that. So they're on the same page as it relates to that. But the difference is, while Simon was out allegedly for months doing what he was doing with Portia and God knows who, Falynn was at the house taking care of not only her children, but his children. And the difference is, Falynn did not abandon his children with the nanny and leave. She stayed just to receive a text message telling her she got 3 weeks to pack up her things and leave and find somewhere for she and her kids to live.
Way, or how did the ending happen?
Same way y'all saw it. It just went away. One day I was happy, and the next day he was gone.
Oh, he just never came back to the house.
He came back after a few months. Yeah.
Few months.
So I had my kids in our house and his kids too. And he was just traveling wherever he was. No communication, barely any. And then he came back and it was you have 3 weeks to leave.
Oh, the premises.
Damn.
You had 3 weeks or both of you?
No, I had 3 weeks. To
Okay.
leave.
He gave you a letter or something that said you got 3 weeks?
No, he sent me a text.
Okay.
Real about as good as it got.
3 weeks to leave.
So where did his kids go?
They were with me.
No.
And
So
then
y'all all
came
had
back
3
now.
weeks.
You left with his kids too?
No, I ended up having a conversation with his ex-wife, and we wanted to continue the relationship between the children. However, Simon did not want that. So we just parted ways, and, it kind of broke up the brotherhood between all the boys, which was really sad and unfortunate, I think, for everybody. So, yeah, it was like you got 3 weeks to leave, and he told me I could have more time if I wanted, but I was so hurt by how quickly our marriage just shifted and how my happiness just came to a abrupt ending. I didn't know what I was feeling or thinking. I wasn't myself. So
How long was y'all married?
we were married for 2 years. We were together for 5. So this is what it is.
And I know that I'm sounding repetitive, but there are new people who click on my videos who have never seen any of my videos before. So that's why I always say this. Simon and Falynn were over for a few months. That's why he filed for divorce twice, okay? During that time, yes, it happened quickly, but Falynn moved on with Jilly. Simon is not here. Simon doesn't care. Simon is out there doing his thing. And she moved on. By the time they brought their business to social media, behind the scenes, they were done before they released that statement. So when Simon saw that he and Portia were getting dragged, it was really bad. That's when he said, well, let me go ahead and make up a lie real quick and said she cheated and now she's pregnant. But based on the text messages I saw and read, the time, the dates, and all of that, they were over. So did she move on quickly? Yes. Did Simon move on quickly? Yes. But did she cheat on him? Absolutely not. Based on what I saw with my own eyes, with the text messages and all of that. So although Falynn isn't a saint, it's important that I say that part because it's almost like, okay, girl, why are you sitting here having this interview and saying all of that as if you didn't cheat on this man? So that's why it's important that I always bring that part up. But my thing is, once again, Simon and Portia are each other karma because everything Falynn just described is exactly what Portia did to Simon. It was abrupt. One moment they are on vacation, smiling, happy. The next moment, Portia filing for divorce without any conversation with Simon, according to him. Next thing, she's using scare tactics to get his children and his nanny out of the house and then enforcing their prenup so that he too could be kicked out of the house so she can take over his house. That's the reason why people are saying karma. Now the kids are innocent in all of this, so nobody is celebrating, oh my god, that's what you get, because you have to have empathy for the children. But Portia flipped it on him, and Portia is getting hers as well because that happily ever after did not happen, and he's currently on social media being petty, which is going to be a Simon and Portia video separately. So let's get back to Falynn Instagram Live.
You can love them from a distance.
So you still love him? Who are y'all talking about?
He has spoke on you saying you talked bad about him in the blogs and interviews and you still considering to get back with him. Who said that? Oh yeah, who the fuck said? No, I'm just playing. Who said that?
Add context. A few days ago, someone wrote in Simon comments, LOL, Falynn, whatever her name is, she must be having a last laugh or the last laugh. She may cheated, which she didn't. She may have cheated on the marriage, but she was a woman with peace. She did not drag your personal life on socials and left you so broken. I guess that's what they meant. And Simon responded, guess you missed all those blogs, interviews. And this is one of the many reasons why people don't feel bad for Simon. You are so selfish. You were so selfish because you and Portia were getting once again dragged at sin on social media, people calling Portia every name. You did not take that woman being pregnant into consideration. You went and lied and said that because you found out she was pregnant and cheating on you, that's why you left, when that wasn't allegedly how it happened. You did not care what the bullying and everything you did was going to do to her, her mental health, and her pregnancy. You did not care if she was going to lose her adorable and beautiful daughter. You were and are so selfish and so self-centered that it was all about you and Portia, so you went and did that. Thank God she got through that. Her daughter is healthy. Everything is good. But you expected her to not go on the blogs and defend herself, defend her name, show text messages, show proof of the lie and all of that, and defend herself. The thing is, because Falynn doesn't have the platform like Portia, people move on quickly. You know, they hear your story one time, and after the second or third time, they're over you. Okay, girl, we get it, whatever, bye. So by the time Falynn got to the point where she was comfortable enough to really tell her story and start showing proof and all of that, people had checked out. We don't care what you have to say. Simon said you cheated. We believe him. The end. We don't care what text messages you're revealing. We don't care. We've moved on. But this man, to think this woman is not supposed to defend herself after what he did, because he freaked out and told her interview, her very first interview, was going to be about exposing him. Didn't even wait for the interview to air to see what she was talking about. In the entire interview, she was so respectful. She didn't blame Portia for anything. She only got emotional because of the kids no longer being together. Like, she was so pleasant in that interview, and I know he felt like a fool and an idiot. What have I done? Because he assumed she was going to do a tell-all. So before she even get to that point, let me find a way to lie on her. And you can't even say what he had proof. So you're trying to tell me that this woman, who was very aware that her husband had access to their security footage, would have been dumb enough to sneak a man into or onto the property at the gate where everyone could see his face? No, these clips are because Jaylene used to work for Simon and had access to his mansion. Also, in the text messages I saw, there were messages where Simon texts Jaylene saying, "Hey, I'm out of town. Can you go to the house and be with Falynn and the kids and the nanny?" Also, there was another message where Simon and Falynn were having issues. And who did he reach out to again? Jaylene, to go ahead and check on Falynn because she wasn't answering her phone and all of that. So he worked for the both of them. He worked for the family. So of course he had access. Lastly on this thing, so I can play the rest of Falynn Instagram live. The second proof that Simon wanted us to believe was Jaylene and Falynn coming in on video. Falynn is going to her quarters of their mansion. Jaylene is going in the opposite direction. Okay, no date, with Simon telling us when it happened. So you want us to believe that two people who have access outside of your mansion chose to come inside of it and cheat where there's cameras everywhere, but you don't catch not one kissing, hand holding moment. We're supposed to believe that this man that had access to your home at any time because he worked for the family, that this is your proof that they were sneaking around and cheating at your house when you have texted him to come over at night before to be there with her? Like, exactly, show me something believable. And of course, Portia's supporters ate that up. But didn't Simon just accuse Portia a few days ago of cheating on him with Dennis? She was still sleeping with her baby daddy. She married you and planned her exit by taking your house. She released your information to the press when her plans are in motion, and you are in Dubai for what? shaking my head. So Simon over here accusing Portia of cheating. Same thing he did to Falynn. The difference is there are people out there that rock with Portia, support her. Her platform is bigger. So of course they're not going to blast the headline and make it a big deal because most of them are on Portia's side. So they're going to say, oh, there he goes again lying. Oh, but it was the truth. When he said Falynn did it, the hypocrisy.
That even come from? That I didn't say nothing. I don't even know which person you're talking about because I got a few exes. Oh, you're saying from when I mentioned me getting married? No, that was my mindset when I was married. I mean, it's just one of those things when you get married and you genuinely decide that this is where you're going to spend the rest of your life. That doesn't just, it's not one of those things where it just like, oh, it goes away and oh, fuck it, you know, unless you didn't actually mean it. I really meant it. So it's not something that necessarily goes away, but it's one of those things where, am I in love with him? No. It's different now, of course. But it's just, I don't know, unless you experience it, experience marriage truly for what it is, the heartache, the headaches, the ups, the downs, when all the glitz and glam goes away and all the butterflies go away from your stomach and all that stuff, all that giddy stuff, then you can come to me and tell me about, you know, how much you don't care for that person at all anymore. I don't know. I don't operate that way. It's just never gonna be me. Right. Miss Locke said, me and my husband are divorced, but we still love each other. Yeah, you can have love for those people. You know, you once upon a time, we're gonna spend the rest of your life with that person after all. But you know, from a distance and over there, the fuck over there. You can still reconnect and get back together if it's still love there. No. I think that ship has sailed for Simon and I. That's just not who he is. You know, so it's just, that's not something that would ever happen. And like I said, it's not love. It's not that type of love, but it's still love. It's like love.
Yeah, you gotta respect those boundaries, y'all.
Hey, listen, Simon is petty, but they eat it up, so whatever floats your boat. It's my place to judge.
What?
When I get back together with an ex, I don't know. I'm not the type to really spin the block, to be honest with you. If I feel like we had unfinished business, it's a possibility. How do you know when you feel like you found your husband? Well, from my personal experiences, I just knew. It really was one of those things where you just know. Like, I remember the first time I saw his last name, I told him, I said, this is going to be my last name. I said, it rings a bell, like it has, you know, a really good sound to it. And he looked at me and he said, yeah, I think you're right. And you just know, you know. When the connection is almost like well, not almost, but it is. It feels like an energetic pull. Like you feel like you just have this connection with someone. Literally, you feel like they're your other half. When you find that, yeah, you don't let it go. That's gonna be the one. I mean, I didn't have much of a choice but to let mine go, but you get what I'm saying. What's your definition of love? Love is unconditional. Love is kind. Love is gentle. It's patient. It's unwavering. It's energy. Kiki into, I don't even know if they talk shit about my ass. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. I just do not care. It's a lot easier that way. I don't care if all of them got together and joined in a circle around a bonfire, kumbaya, and had a whole fuck Falynn session. I don't give a fuck. So it really, all I care about is the baby. Are the babies okay? Are they healthy? Are they happy? Are you doing what you gotta do for the baby? Okay, me too. Bet. That's it. It's as simple as that if you allow it to be. And you also need to understand that no matter what it is that you may say or do, there are some co-parents who just tend to do and say dumb shit, right? And they tend to be disrespectful. We get it. But you can never control how it is that people act or how they treat you or what it is that they say, right? But you can always control how it is that you choose to respond. And at the end of the day, nobody is gonna fuck with my energy. You don't have that power over me, boo-boo. No one. Not nobody. Whether we had a baby or not, especially them motherfuckers. So you have to just understand and know, once again, your power. You mad about the other person and what they said to you or what they doing? All right, you're giving them that power. They're begging for it and you giving it to them, so they winning. So now what? Nope. Exactly, it's not about you. It's about the child, that's it. If the baby's okay, you're safe, the baby's safe, everybody's happy. Cool, great, we're gonna be happy, healthy, and wealthy. Shut the hell up and get to it. Be a mature adult. I don't got time. What, you mad today? Okay, call me when you calm down. Cause I just drank my coffee and I'm happy as fuck. Call me when you calm down. Yes, I wear lashes sometimes. Not all the time. Yes, y'all, there's energy vampires out here. A lot of them. I don't got time for none of that. Where's the Remy? I haven't been drinking Remy, darling. I've been drinking Hennessy. I don't know. I don't feel like drinking tonight. I'm probably not gonna drink tonight. I think I drank enough for me and all of you the past couple of weeks for my birthday, and that's just not anything that I'm into right now. I think the only thing I'm focusing on is allowing my liver to replenish. If I were, I couldn't tell you, sweetheart. This is the ring that Liam got me for Mother's Day, and I wear it every day. And I heard him tell his friend the other day on the phone that I wear my ring every day. And it warmed my heart because I'm like, oh, he noticed that I wear his ring every day. My little baby boy. I might color my hair again. I was thinking about
So in the next clip coming up, Falynn on Instagram Live, doing her makeup, not talking about Portia, not being messy. People are asking her questions. She's answering the ones that relates to her because she was once married assignment, okay? Then someone randomly brought up Giselle from the Real Housewives of Potomac. She was on the Ultimate Girls Trip, and when she was, trying to defend Portia, she talked about Falynn on that show. So someone brought it up, and this was Falyn's response.
Thoughts on Giselle coming for you on Ultimate Girls Trip? Girl, I did not watch that shit, nor do I care. I don't know what she said. I never even knew that until just this very moment, and still do not care. It just is what it is. I mean, people are always, I'm on television. People are always gonna have opinions about me, even if I weren't on television. I don't know. But I really like it black, so I don't know. He's so sweet. I love him so much. Alright, y'all. I'm not really late, but I'm about to be running late. And I gotta figure out what I'm wearing. And I need to go drink some water and some tea. So, you're his first love. I am his first love. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm never going back blonde again. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this crazy ass live. And I'm sure I'm gonna be all over some type of blog tomorrow for everything that I just fucking said on here. But you know what? I love you all. Don't take it back. Everybody, please be careful tonight if you're going out. Drink responsibly, drive responsibly. Not drink and drive responsibly. Drink responsibly, drive responsibly. Yeah, everybody be safe. Love you all, and I will see you next time.
She handled that Giselle question accordingly, but I saw some people coming for her when it was posted somewhere else, and I'm like, what did she do? She's minding her business. Someone asked her about what Giselle said. She said she doesn't know, she doesn't care because she didn't watch it. And she said when you're on TV, people will talk about you. So how is she being blamed for someone else coming for her if she took the high road? Y'all are some messy people out there. Anyways, there you have it. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.